Hello everybody and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. It's good to be back after a while. I'm going to try to make this a normal thing. I know I've said that a couple of times, but life's been pretty crazy. I'll probably put up some vlogs or whatever, kind of discussing what's been going on. But I'm going to try to get into a new game here. I've kicked this one around just a little bit. Not enough to really know how to play it, so this ought to be interesting. You'll get to fumble. Watch me fumble through it. But let's get started here. Alright, we're going to go with a new game. Story time, easy, normal, hard, path of the damned. That's probably not good. Easy, requires minimal micromanagement. Forgives mistakes in combat, strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning to real-time party-based RPGs. That's me. I used to love playing them years ago, but hadn't really been into them a lot here lately. So we're going to go with easy. We're going to take the easy way out. And I'm looking more for a storyline anyway. So let's accept that. Nice, nice. This is an older title, by the way. I know Pillars of Eternity 2 is out. There's several DLCs for this that I don't have. But it's kind of curious to kick it around, see what we got.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gildedvale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
So since I'm half dead, we're going to stop in the middle of nowhere in the cold. This isn't starting off very well. Alright, let's head to the next. Okay. Alright, we're a male. Human. How did you say that? Amawa? Amawa? Okay. Dwarf? By virtue of the covered number, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They're commonly found in dry wood. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity, which, you know, common lore. Elves, no, of course, without even looking at it, elves are known for their dexterity. And Orlin, smallest of the Kith races. Unless I'm pronouncing that right. Through many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Notable for their large ears, check. Two-tone skin. Let's see. Known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. And then godlike. Well, that's the strangest godlike creature I've ever seen. Tell you what. Let's keep it simple. Resolve in Might 1, Might 2, Dexterity -1, Constitution +1. Let's go with a dwarf. I've always liked dwarves in these games. I'm more of a hack and slash, I guess you would say. And usually dwarves work out pretty good for that. They're little tanks for the most part. Okay, we've got different kinds of dwarves. Interesting. 15% accuracy against any creature of the wild or primordial types. Not sure if I pronounced that right. Ellen Hardy. Mountain dwarves have a bonus to defend against poison and disease attacks. Let's go with that. Okay. Druids. Okay. Spirit shift spells. Druids have access to a variety of offensive and some support-oriented spells. 2 levels. Druids automatically gain access to an additional set of spells. Druids gain power. Weaker spells eventually shift per encounter use. I think a druid. I think more of a... I don't know. Like they can normally heal themselves, things of that nature. I'm not sure if that's the case here, but... Cipher. I'm not sure what a cipher is. Directly target allies, enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cause focus, which ciphers build through the use of their soul whip. That sounds different. Rogue, Ranger. Ranger is kind of the opposite of where I'm looking to go here. Priest. Priest, well, there would be our healing, I'm sure. Additional set of spells. Okay. Let's keep this simple. We're going with fighter. Probably going to be the most boring build that I do in this game. Alright, fighter abilities. We want discipline, barrage, or knockdown. 1 per encounter, 2 per encounter. Speed average, speed instant. 20 accuracy for 15 seconds. Target prone for 5 seconds. Accuracy versus fortitude. Full attack, 5 to 8 crush. Accuracy versus deflection plus 20% damage. Well, a lot of it seems like it goes back to like classic D&D. All right. Let's go with knockdown. All right, Constitution. I'm sure the little stars here are main ability or main attributes, and then Might would be a secondary. Let's see. Okay, Constitution, of course, Endurance and Health, Fortitude. Resolve. Resolve reflects a character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project on others. Useful for mental intimidation, leadership, and convincing performances. Characters maintain concentration and contributes to the will and deflection defenses. I'm really still not sure where to go here. We know we need hit points, so let's go ahead and put about... that should do it. And resolve. Go to 16 and add a couple to might. Let's hope that's a good roll. Where's the random button? Okay. Culture. Resolve +1, dexterity +1, resolve +1, intellect, constitution, might, and perception. Okay. I have no idea how to even pronounce this one, but I'm not sure how important this is. Culture. But it gives constitution +1, so that's hit points. Hit points mean we live longer, hopefully. So I'm going to go with that one. Okay, now background. Are we a slave, a merchant, laborer, mercenary, hunter, drifter? There's all kinds of goodies here. Athletics and mechanics, that just sounds smart. For a warrior type, fighter type. Lore and mechanics. Athletics and survival. Let's go with athletics and mechanics. Let's go with the laborer. Somebody's probably watching this going, oh my god, he has no clue what he's doing. And you're right. Alright. I kind of like the look. We're going to go ahead and stick with that.
Yes.
I'm flattered.
Kill them all!
Yes, kill them all.
I'll take a peek.
Will you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll go with... We're going to go with Sinister. Wait a minute.
I'll lead the way.
Charge!
To whispers and shadows.
We could give our bearded guy
Hey there.
a nice female voice.
Follow me.
Let's go!
Steady does it.
I'm here. I'm flattered.
Keeping an eye out. What is it? Now I am the leader of the group.
Okay. Sinister it is. Enter a name. We're gonna go with my name, Michael. And accept. Okay, we're done finally creating our character. One thing I wish they had here, and I would probably use it if they did, would be a random button. Just randomize everything. Let me select, what race and class I want, but randomize the rest of it. That would have been cool. Alright, Journey to Gildedvale, new quest. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Sounds like good advice.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gildedvale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
That's a great reason to drink water. Yeah. Once it passes your innards, so we know what we're going to be doing for the next day.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay, so what he's telling us here is, if we don't want to, poop ourselves to death, we'll find some of these berries, so that's what we're going to do.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Where do I find these berries? What are those ruins? Is it dangerous out here? Or what are these huge rocks coming up out of the grounds? Where would I find these berries?
Grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins? I'm curious of that.
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Character attribute, skill, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. Well, that's nice to know now. These options not necessarily superior to other responses, but gives you a wider variety of choices. Select from. The manner in which somebody responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Alright, I'm going to close that out. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out of
This
here?
time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
It don't sound good.
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep. Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
That's reassuring.
No promises.
That's even more reassuring.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Bewick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Okay, Hilden should have supplies.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Alright, well, how do I tell who that is? It's Caravaner. Caravaner, Caravaner. Caravaner, Caravaner. Everybody's a Caravaner. Welcome of eternity. If it's your first visit to the world of Eora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Party always consists of you carrying up to 5 additional companions or adventurers while the caravan is camped outside the ruins. Okay. So we're a fighter with a fighter to back us up. Alright,
As
so
you wish.
select both, move everybody.
Of
Move on
course.
our own. Or we can select this character and move, or we can
Yes.
go back to our character. Or we can select
Of
both.
course.
Okay, I got you. So, we got a little dialogue thing here. Tells us what we're doing.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Who might you be? Is that you? How do we move our camera? There we go. Everybody's a caravaner. So where is this guy that has the stuff for sale? What am I missing here? Okay, maybe he's over here. There he is. See a man wearing a simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Scratches one cheek with his knuckle that's covered with uneven stubble as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see who this gentleman is.
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Well, we might as well try. With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. If you think these caravanners are prickly, watch out for those axe wielders. How incredibly naive. I'm surprised you've lasted this long. With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. Well, I suppose I'm just trying to do right by my family. One rank in disposition, reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality through the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity. Well, that's interesting to know.
Something else you need?
Let's see what you've
Looks
got.
like we're settled for the night.
Okay. Alright, looks like we have 100 CP, I guess that is. Copper, probably, or whatnot. I don't know if I've got really anything. So, how about a sword and a medium heater shield? And maybe, no, we're out of our price range here. Okay, it just sorts it out to individual stuff. Retrain character. Alright, we're going to trade there. Alright, let's open their inventory. See. Okay, great. We already had an axe. $16 to 22. 12 to 18, which is of course one-handed, so alright, let's put this in the secondary slot. Hey, we got crafting also. Food, scrolls, potions, nice. Okay, well, let's see what you got here. A torch and a battle axe. That's a stash. Okay. Well, we're learning, slowly but surely.
Well?
Alright, well, where to? We have a map. Yes, we have a map. Okay. We can move around on said map. That's good.
What is it?
Slow mode is activated, so... Scouting. Scouting mode is used for both stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps, secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when the character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your character will be discovered. Character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skill. A higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. That's interesting.
A blade in the dark.
Alright, so we're red. Alright, let that red go away. So now we should be hidden. Alright, and then once the yellow goes away, if I remember right, we should be detecting. Okay, I don't really see where we're detecting anything. Right, there's nothing here to detect. Oh, who's this guy? Alright, yeah.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. He's the guy that's going after the water. Alright, so let's get off the stealth mode. Alright, we're supposed to be looking for berries here, so... Should we be in stealth mode to detect the berries, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, look, deer. Well, this isn't looking too good. Leather armor and luck picks. Take all. Warps cold to the touch and ripe smell wafts from it in a putrid waves. A dark crusted blood stain besmirches. Is that the right term? It's simple linen clothing. Interesting. Okay. How does this stack up to what we've got here? 14 and 5. 9 and 3. 14 and 5. Okay. Nope, not worth it. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright, 9, 5, and 9. Damage reduction 7. No. No good. So we'll sell that. Alright, We still hadn't found those berries yet. Okay, let's go across the bridge here.
Keeping an eye out.
Go back in stealth mode, see.
This is recent. Not good.
Tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Okay. Tab. Okay. Hey, beer. Beer's good. Over and trying to campfire instinct, you may have been here for, and may have been here for days or longer. Okay. Let's see what this is. Dry cap. Doesn't appear to be what we're looking for. Alright, let's get out of stealth mode so we can move a little faster. Well, that appears to be all we can really do. What am I missing? What am I missing? Maybe we should keep going this way.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. Hey, what we got here? A young wolf. Alright, so party AI is active. So Alright, I have no idea what we're doing, so let's just attack and see what happens. Attack and attack. Maybe. Alright. Unpause. Every character's been engaged. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with weapons. So I guess right now all we have is just the regular attack. So, and I'm assuming that these little bars are health here. Alright. I don't know if we've done that right or not. Alright, wolf hide. Take off. We'll figure out this combat thing before it's over with. Alright, we found our berries. Very interesting. Numa says, you're a working man. Hard work, that. I was a blacksmith. That's right, made my living as a builder. Of a sort, I was a cook. That isn't your business. What were we? We were a blacksmith. Sounds good. How did you happen to come here? My master was a jealous person. He saw to it that as soon as I finished my apprenticeship, I would never be able to compete against him. Oh, not very cocky there, huh? Master died in the middle of my training. There was nothing left for me there. My skills were wasted on that place. That isn't your business. Let's go with this one. The master died, there was nothing left for me there. That's a damnable run of luck. Maybe the new setting will turn things around for you. Let's hope so, if that was really the case. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot. Hard offer to pass up. No, I'm just passing through. I hadn't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So I must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Hope to meet somebody and fall in love. Probably the same things I did before. Just looking for some adventure, really. Getting into trouble, I expect. I'm going to find some new friends. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I have no idea. But, let's see. I think we're getting in trouble. Come to the right country. The whole place is crawling with troublemakers. Nice. It's a point of pride for them. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about Drywood? Back to the camp. Oh, you got 1,000 questions for me. Why are you here? Sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. Haven't seen her in ages. Do anything for her? She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here. We'll see. He doesn't usually drive the route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. Got simple needs. I like open sky, far horizons, find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Drywood, but my parents ended up in the living lands. I've got a brother in Raltai, maybe, and another in Adir, maybe. My sister in Gildedvale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Drywood? Might as well. That's the last thing. Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. That's what I'm talking about. Been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth. I guess a lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, well, let's get back to the camp before anybody has trouble giving birth again. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfel's getting you water at any time soon. He does what he feels like. When he feels like it, we should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get your water. I think what we ended up doing was going the wrong way first. And here's the stream. Ah, what we got here?
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Alright, grab that. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin in the cool water while Kalisha waits. I think I pronounced that right. Waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item. Full water skin added to the stash. Continue. Out of the trees emerges Sparfel, one of the guides, barely discernible in this dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel, are you all right?
Sparfel's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders is like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Now looks like we get to learn how to fight again. So, I'm gonna say, okay, this is 100. Go ahead and take this guy. Okay, here we go. Second win, 1 per encounter. Plus 30.3 endurance. Knockdown. Okay, let's give her some AI behavior. Knockdown, discipline, barrage, first opportunities. Triggers defenses when engaged by more than 2 opponents. Uses unbending when below 50. Let's go with the whole ground. Passive, defend self, defensive, aggressive. Passive, not attack. Character will not move to attack unless they are engaged by an enemy. Let's go with defend self. Alright, so I'm just going to go back to this, my character. And let's go for a knockdown. See how that works.
Well?
Okay, well, he's not really doing anything, so. Alright, let's go with defensive and see how that does. There we go.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna let her finish him off while I come over here and knock this guy down. Alright, so we're gonna have to manually send her to help unless I just have to figure out what her settings need to be at.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Let's go ahead and set her to aggressive. There we go. Aggressive and aggressive. We're really in if we have to. Alright, we got a bow and some goodies. Let's loot that. And see what we got here. We got some CP.
Of course.
Let's see if she follows us. Nope.
What you need?
Okay, I guess we have to move them both together then.
What is it? Yes.
What is it? It is what it is. Okay, wrong way. Alright, let's come back up here. Whoa! Interesting. Alright. Let's loot this guy. He's got a bow. He's got some hide armor. Okay, that's nice. It shows us what we've got equipped and whether that's better, which that's not. So we'll take it anyway. We can probably sell it. Camp's not looking real promising right now. Glanfathin, is that how you say that? Leader, all around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. It's not good. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them towering and severe with a thick beard. One of them towering and severe with a thick beard. Am I reading that right? Tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hilden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. This ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Glenfath. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. Is honest. I don't know what they did, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Murderers, you'll pay for each life. You try to kill us either way. Why make it easy? Why have you done this? Is the first one that I've skipped right straight over. So, we pretty much know we're gonna die if we try this one. Try to kill us either way. Why make it easy, rational? What they did, but didn't have anything to do with it. Now I'm not gonna throw them under the bus like that. I mean, come on, they're already dead. We've not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. That's being honest. Yeah, that's a good one. Your words carry no weight when I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. We're innocent in this. Will you not listen to reason? Might, only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. Resolve 15, go ahead and kill him now. Do it. Rush the man before he can react. Lower one, judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you're a worshiper of Gallowayne. Gallowayne told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons. Very well, let them go. Stay on. If I put down my weapons, we're all dead. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. I don't like any of these options, really. So it's going to be between that and... Don't want to put our weapons down. Stay on. If I put my weapons down, we're all dead. He's probably going to kill the guy anyway. Put down your weapons. Okay, let's go with this one. While a stronger one yet lives. Yet. Well, it looks like he killed poor Hilden anyway. Okay. Well, okay, maybe not. Let's see what he's got. Alright, let's send him to aggressive and aggressive. Save. And I'm attacking.
No!
I'll come over here and kill him because... Alright. Not too bad. Your enemy lies supine, is that right? On the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs in the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. Where a smile crosses his face, I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots, rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin where it pierces you. It feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Good enough for me. This can't be good. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet. With every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to the... let's see, last burst of energy before your arms give out. You swing yourself up onto the ledge. Theoden trails behind, slowed by an injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Theoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Theoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They're close to you despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw your weapon at the attacker, or allow Theoden to break free on his own. Can he do it? Will he make it? I don't want to lose my weapon. I don't want him to die. We're going to throw our weapon. Your aim is true and hit jars Theoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Theoden clambers up to the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Not good. Dividing out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull it with waning strength. It feels though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. You hold just long enough for Theoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity in your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Theoden's jaw tightens. He nods. All right. Well, we gained a lot of experience, folks. We've made it to... I'm going to say this is a pretty good checkpoint. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one here, but look forward to seeing you in the next one. And till next time.